All right, big Wednesday, June 5th. Welcome to it, local swell trackers. We're taking a look at the swell trains, swell periods, actually. And obviously, most of it's coming up from the South Pack because it's their season, their winter season, our summer. So here's the big fatty from a hurricane force storm system about a week ago. And the produced waves easily 8 feet today. And we get some more, a little bit for Monday and into next week, some more small Tasman sea swell. But this guy right here with 22-second forerunners, obviously reaching all of the Americas and up into California, bringing insane waves. Truly another epic swell, even though it's not lasting as long as the last one. This one was super special. The winds created a very different feel, and the direction had a little bit more south-southwest in it. Most of it's just going to be maybe head high. Okay, let's go down and take a look at last Wednesday, the 29th of May. Here's that long fetch, these small systems kind of feeding and merging with each other, feeding off of each other, and take a look at that guy. It was a real decent fetch with some of those winds reaching, again, 65-plus knots, and some of the seas 30 to 40 feet, and it was real wide and long, and it didn't have as much of a captured fetch or a north tilt as the last bunch of swell, but it was plenty good for, again, what we saw today, which some spots, Barbers Point buoy reached 6 feet, 18 seconds. That's pretty special. So clicking in the animations, you can see we go rather quiet with a little bit of TAS sea swell activity. Jumping up to the North Pack, I wanted to show you, this is the source of the guy from, this was last Friday. This system right here produced our waves earlier this week, got solid 4 feet, and as that thing spins out, we are back to 2.5 feet today, and it'll go very small. This guy right here that formed off the date line will bring us up to 2 to 3 for the weekend from the north-northwest, veering north through Sunday, and again, hopefully head high. But after this little event, we go into a summer pattern, sorry to say. Okay, let's take a look at current Wave Watch 3 models from Storm Surf. This guy right down here is a kind of moving zonally or west to east, sideways out of our swell window. We may see a little bit of background swell from that at around the 13th or 14th. Clicking in the animations, you can see a lot of storms for Western Oz and trying to get into the TAS, but a lot of it's way down there by the Ross Ice Shelf and not looking too good for what we've been seeing for May and June. We're going to be taking a little bit of a break. And here's the North Pack that goes blue on us. There's a little bit of activity for Japan, but all in all, we're pretty quiet. This is the guy that heads up into the Gulf, bringing us our small swell for the weekend, and probably our final one. But there's always exceptions. Okay, the surface charts, there's the low, bringing us the waves for the weekend. The high pressure way out here, a very strong one, is going to stay put until the weekend where it moves north over the weekend. Some trophiness and low pressures in the area, but staying far away from us. So overall, we're going to keep the winds at 10 to 25 with small craft advisories. The wind advisories for the summits of Haleakala were canceled. And this is the scenario, domination by high pressures after this low gets out of here. Now, the upper regions are showing the brown, dry, sinking air, so we're overall in a fairly stable air mass. That high spinner off of here staying far enough away. This wind pattern up here, you see in the upper levels, 25,000 feet up, are just the jet stream, as well as these down here in the intertropical convergence zone, not affecting our local weather very much. And we'll drill down, and you can see quite a bit of cloud cover, scattered to broken clouds, which means about 50 to 80% clouds cover. The mornings tend to be really nice. Highs are about 87, lows about 73. And we're going to be riding this current swell to about 6 feet. Leftover sets on Thursday, down to 4 feet on Friday, as we thank God for living in paradise. That's your local swell tracker. Back next week. Mahalo.